my feel-good breakfast show.
Breaking into television when she was just 13 years old, Bonnie Mbuli has been dazzling on screens as an actress and inspiring many with her best-selling book, Eye Bags and Dimples, as well as through her unabashed and fiery confidence. She's part of our family as a former presenter on Afternoon Express, and she joins Expresso this morning via video call to share her thoughts on mental health during this lockdown, as well as what she's been up to in our quarantine checkup. Bonnie Mbuli, good morning.
Hey,
How are you doing? Where are you? Are you in South Africa at the moment?
I'm in South Africa, girl. I'm in Cape Town. I'm staying home.
You're staying home and you're keeping safe and healthy.
Yeah, I think this is the best place to be. I think everybody all over the world, wherever they are, just wants to be home no matter what.
Absolutely, that's true. Now, Bonnie, the nation and world is really being united in finding and sharing ways to make, lockdown productive and entertaining. What have you been doing during this time? What has inspired you?
For me, the beginning of lockdown was a bit confusing. It was just like something huge happened. Now we have to change our lives and we have to start making different decisions.
Yes.
And it took a while for me to adjust to this new norm, if it's going to become a norm. And it became about just finding ways to daily get through the day without giving into my anxiety, without freaking out about tomorrow, without spending too much time listening to conspiracy theories and consuming social media until you're like literally going crazy. And also, I'm a parent, so I have a responsibility to two young people who are looking up to me for direction, for comfort, and just for an explanation of what's going on around them.
I actually saw on your Twitter, you were talking about how your children are wilding, but once you are there and you're invested and spending time with them, they do calm down a little bit. So I guess this time, it's also time to connect with your family, right?
Absolutely. And who knew that it would come in this way? I realized, like, now that I'm actually at home with my children all day, I literally am paying attention to things I've never paid attention to before, or things that have changed, or personality quips that they've picked up that I didn't notice.
Bonnie, your 2020 started off with a bang. I mean, with the debut of your highly anticipated British series, Noughts and Crosses, as well as the recent premiere of the American comic book adaptation of Vagrant Queen. What has it felt like being involved in these international productions, and how has the pandemic affected that?
Yeah, it did start out with a bang. My 2020 was like soaring until COVID-19 was like, oh,
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. It's been so exciting to watch the world's reaction to both the shows. They're both doing really well, and they have a very strong online fan base. Like with a lot of international shows, like people really rally around a show and they start like fan accounts and they follow everything you do and they comment on everything you do. They just form this like little community online, which has been really, really amazing, and just getting to know new people and also just getting exposed to new audiences, to a UK audience, to an American audience. It's really, really exciting.
What is your advice for people who may be struggling? I mean, even a little bit, or those who have been experiencing, mental issues at this time?
Yeah. Do you know, anyone who has had depression or anxiety or struggled with any kind of mental or emotional imbalance is going to be tested this time.
Yes.
At the moment, I would say to people who already struggle with these kind of mental issues, try to avoid the isolation as much as you can. If it means video calling your friends, if it means house partying with your friends online, if it means just picking up the phone and saying to someone, I need someone to talk to. Because we're all going through it together, it makes it a little bit less harsh. We all know that we're all feeling this way. We all know that we're worried about our future career-wise. We're worried about our friends and our family. Are they going to be healthy? Are we going to be okay? And just leaning on that consciousness and knowing that the whole world is going through it with you I think makes it a little bit easier, and you don't feel like you have to have all the answers at once.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and good luck with all your future endeavors. You are doing incredibly well on the global stage, and we are here saying,
you.
yes, queen.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Next
the rest
time,
of your
hopefully
morning.
Hopefully I can come in for an interview and all of this is over.
Yes, please. You'll be our first guest post-lockdown, okay?
Okay, cool.
Well, I hope that you at home have found some inspiration in Bonnie Mbuli's story, because definitely I have. And I hope that you're all staying home and you are staying safe.